This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Saturday, May 20th, 2017. This is Samuel Elias reporting for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage for the Boston Celtics. Following a horrific first-half deficit that left the Boston Celtics down a record 41 points at the half, more bad news rained down upon the franchise and its fans. Isaiah Thomas had re-aggravated a previous hip injury and would not return. The Celtics would go on to lose 130-86, a second consecutive blowout at the hands of LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The news got even worse Saturday as this announcement was released. The Boston Celtics today announced that Isaiah Thomas will miss the remainder of this year's postseason following a re-aggravation of a right femoral acetabular impingement with a labral tear during Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Cleveland. Thomas initially injured the hip during the third quarter of the Celtics' March 15th game against Minnesota, forcing him to miss the next two regular season contests. The injury was further aggravated during Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals at Washington on May 12th. Isaiah has worked tirelessly to manage this injury since it first occurred, said Celtics Chief Medical Officer Dr. Brian McKeon. The swelling increased during the first two games against Cleveland, and in order to avoid more significant long-term damage to his hip, we could no longer allow him to continue. The original injury in the Minnesota game caused Isaiah to miss the following two games versus Brooklyn and Philadelphia. Isaiah underwent x-rays and was ultimately diagnosed with the bone bruise. Thomas said in a text message that after he fell to the floor, Towns stepped on his right foot and twisted his knee, and then it twisted some more after Towns fell on him. Isaiah returned 5 days later. He led the Celtics to 25 in a 110-102 home victory over the Washington Wizards, who were pushing Boston in the standings. President of Basketball Operations for the Boston Celtics, Danny Ainge, tweeted this out in response. Legendary season by Isaiah Thomas. With the personal tragedy and injuries he's overcome, getting through Game 7 was heroic. Hashtag the little guy. Isaiah Thomas had the best season of his career, earning his second consecutive All-Star appearance and a spot on the second team All-NBA. He led the Celtics in scoring and assists at 28.9 and 5.9 respectively. Isaiah won Eastern Conference Player of the Month for January, averaging nearly 33 per game and leading the Celtics to a 10-4 record. He is expected to receive MVP considerations for leading the Celtics to the top seed in the Eastern Conference. Above all else, Isaiah captured the hearts of Celtics fans, playing with the heart and will to win that represents the identity of the franchise. Congrats on a spectacular season to the King of the Fourth. This caps one of the most volatile weeks in recent memory for the Boston Celtics and their many fans. It seems like a distant memory that the Celtics won a rousing Game 7 in front of the delirious home crowd on Monday, then followed it up on Tuesday by winning the lottery. Now, after consecutive blowouts at the Garden, the team faces Cleveland on Sunday without its MVP. In June of this year, CLNS Media will be launching a new site. To celebrate CLNS Radio's relaunch as CLNS Media, we are giving away an authentic Bill Russell autographed Spalding. Enter at clnscontest.com. Contest ends June 7, 2017. Share with your friends and get bonus entries. It's playoff season, and having the right players on the court will be the key to success. That sharp outside shooter or power rebounder can be the difference between winning and losing. Business isn't any different. Your company needs the right people to be the best. So where do you go to find top talent? At ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your job to 100 plus job sites with one click. Then their powerful technology efficiently matches the right people to your position. And right now, my listeners can start forming their own winning team on ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. To stay up to speed on the 17-time world champions, follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media. Be sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media mobile podcast app. This has been Samuel Elias for Celtics Newsfeed.